Welcome to Sports Bios, the podcast where we embark on a fascinating journey into the lives of athletic icons, stripping away the veneer of myth and legend to reveal the complex, often tumultuous, and always captivating human stories that underpin greatness. I'm your host, Howard Closewell, and today we're going to delve into the remarkable odyssey of Frank Leahy, a name that resonates with excellence in the realm of American football, like a clarion call to glory. Frank Leahy was born on August 27, 1908, in Chicago, Illinois, a city bustling with life, opportunity, and the untamed energy of the American dream. The early 20th century was a time of great change and upheaval in America, with the Industrial Revolution in full swing and the country on the cusp of becoming a global power. It was against this backdrop of progress and challenge, where immigrant families like Leahy's were forging new lives amidst the turmoil of urban growth, that his story begins. His childhood, marked by a strong Catholic upbringing and a family that valued education and hard work above all else, would instill in him the discipline, moral fiber, and unshakable resilience that later defined his coaching philosophy. Growing up, Leahy was not just a spectator to the changing American landscape. He was an active participant, navigating the complexities of urban life with a keen eye for opportunity. He attended Loyola Academy in Wilmette, Illinois, where his athletic prowess, particularly in football, began to take shape under the watchful gaze of coaching legend Amos Alonzo Stagg. It's intriguing to note how early influences can shape one's destiny, and for Leahy, his time at Loyola was pivotal, akin to a master-apprentice learning the intricacies of his craft from a venerable sage. Stagg, a man ahead of his time with innovative tactics and a deep understanding of the game that bordered on genius, would later become a significant figure in Leahy's development as a coach, imparting lessons that went far beyond the gridiron. Leahy's college years at Notre Dame, beginning in 1928, were a period of immense growth both on and off the field, akin to a Renaissance man discovering his true calling. Under the legendary Knute Rockne, Leahy learned not just the strategies of football, but also the importance of character, teamwork, and the pursuit of excellence with an unyielding fervor that would stay with him throughout his life. These were lessons that formed the bedrock of his own coaching philosophy, a philosophy that would be tested by fire and tempered like steel in the crucible of competition. The historical context of his time at Notre Dame is also noteworthy. It was an era when college football was gaining popularity, and figures like Rockne were not just coaches but national celebrities, shaping the sport into what it is today, with a larger-than-life presence that captivated the imagination of the American public. The early 1930s, as Leahy transitioned from player to coach, marked a significant turning point in his journey, akin to a ship altering its course towards uncharted waters. His first coaching positions, including a stint at Georgetown University, laid the groundwork for his future success, allowing him to hone his craft, experiment with innovative strategies, and develop the unique approach to the game that would eventually earn him widespread acclaim and criticism in equal measure. The Great Depression and the lead-up to World War II provided a tumultuous backdrop to these formative years, testing Leahy's resolve and adaptability as he navigated the challenges of building a coaching career amidst economic hardship and global uncertainty. Much like a navigator charting a course through treacherous waters, the influences of his family, his education, and his early mentors all played a role in shaping him into the man he would become, a man driven by an unyielding passion for excellence and an unwavering commitment to his craft. And it's against this rich tapestry of experience and influence that we must understand Leahy's ascent to the pinnacle of coaching success, a journey marked by innovative strategies, unwavering dedication, and an unrelenting pursuit of excellence that would leave an indelible mark on the sport of football forever. As Frank Leahy's coaching career continued to ascend, his innovative strategies and unwavering dedication began to bear fruit, much like a master gardener nurturing a garden to bloom. The year 1939 marked a pivotal moment in his journey, as he landed the head coaching position at Boston College, where he would spend the next 3 seasons honing his craft and building a reputation as one of the most promising young coaches in the game. It was during this period that Leahy's emphasis on speed, agility, and intelligent play calling started to take shape, foreshadowing the success that would soon follow. One of the defining moments of Leahy's tenure at Boston College came on November 25, 1939, when his team faced off against a powerful Holy Cross squad. Despite being heavy underdogs, the Eagles pulled off a stunning 14-0 upset, with Leahy's clever use of misdirection and quick passes proving to be the decisive factor. This victory not only showcased Leahy's tactical acumen, but also marked a turning point in his career, as it caught the attention of college football powerhouses across the country. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Leahy's commitment to excellence was evident in every aspect of his coaching, from the meticulous planning of his game strategies to the unwavering support he offered his players. His teams were a reflection of his own character, disciplined, resilient, and driven by a fierce determination to succeed. In 1941, Leahy made the move to Fordham University, where he would spend 2 seasons before answering the call to serve his country during World War II. During his time at Fordham, Leahy continued to refine his coaching philosophy, placing a premium on discipline, physical conditioning, and mental toughness. His Rams teams were known for their tenacity and resilience, traits that would become hallmarks of Leahy's coaching legacy. The echoes of Leahy's tenure at Fordham can still be heard today, as his influence on the game continues to inspire generations of coaches and players. Leahy's experience in the Navy during World War II was a defining moment in his life, one that broadened his perspective and gave him valuable insight into the importance of teamwork, camaraderie, and leadership. As a coach and athletic officer at the Naval Academy, pre-flight school in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Leahy witnessed firsthand the transformative power of sports to bring people together and forge unbreakable bonds. This experience would serve him well upon his return to coaching, as he sought to create a sense of community and purpose among his players. Upon his discharge from the Navy in 1945, Leahy was approached by Notre Dame to succeed Edward McKeever as the school's head football coach. It was a homecoming of sorts for Leahy, who had played under the legendary Knute Rockne and had always maintained a deep affection for the Fighting Irish program. As he took the reins at Notre Dame, Leahy was determined to restore the school's football tradition to its former glory, drawing upon the lessons he had learned from Rockne and his own experiences as a coach. The 1946 season marked the beginning of an extraordinary chapter in Notre Dame's history, with Leahy at the helm. His team, featuring talented players like Johnny Lujack and Emil Sitko, would go on to compile a remarkable 8-1 record, outscoring their opponents by an average margin of 24 points per game. As Leahy's tenure at Notre Dame progressed, he continued to push the boundaries of innovation and excellence, driven by an insatiable passion for the game and an unrelenting pursuit of perfection. His relationships with contemporaries like Bear Bryant and Ara Parsegian would add another layer of complexity to his story, as these coaching legends engaged in a series of epic battles on the gridiron that would captivate the nation. The 1947 season, with its dramatic showdowns against USC and Army, would prove to be particularly memorable, as Leahy's team navigated the challenges of a daunting schedule with courage, grit, and an unwavering resolve that inspired a generation of football fans. His teams at Notre Dame continued to dominate, securing 2 additional national championships in 1949 and 1950, a feat that cemented Leahy's status as one of the most revered coaches in the history of the game. But what drove this man to achieve such unprecedented heights? What was the spark that ignited the fire of excellence within him? His was a leadership born of conviction, forged in the crucible of hard work and perseverance. He was a master tactician, always seeking to innovate and improve, to stay one step ahead of the competition. His commitment to excellence was contagious, inspiring his players to reach heights they never thought possible. And yet, despite his success on the field, Leahy's life was not without its challenges. The grueling pace of coaching, combined with the pressure to perform, took a toll on his physical health. In 1953, he suffered a heart attack, a wake-up call that forced him to reevaluate his priorities and eventually led to his retirement from coaching in 1954. This was not merely a setback, but a turning point, a moment of introspection that allowed Leahy to reassess his values and redirect his energies. As he navigated the complexities of life after coaching, Leahy discovered new passions and pursued them with characteristic zeal. He became a successful businessman and sports broadcaster, leveraging his knowledge and charisma to educate and entertain a wider audience. Though he may have hung up his whistle, Leahy's love for the game never wavered, and he continued to inspire generations of athletes and coaches alike. His induction into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1970 was a fitting tribute to a career marked by excellence and innovation. The Amos Alonzo Stagg Award, presented to him in recognition of his outstanding contributions to the sport, was a poignant reminder of the impact he had on the lives of countless young men who had passed through his tutelage. As Leahy looked back on his life, he reflected on the importance of perseverance and hard work, distilling the essence of his philosophy into a single, profound statement. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them, a desire, a dream, a vision. These words, spoken with the authority of experience, continue to inspire athletes and non-athletes alike, serving as a reminder that true greatness is not solely the product of external circumstance, but rather the result of an inner fire that burns brightly within. The Frank Leahy Award, presented annually to the top coach in the Football Bowl subdivision, stands as a lasting tribute to his enduring influence, a reminder that the values he embodied, excellence, hard work, and a commitment to the development of young people, continue to shape the world of sports. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.